Hello, welcome to a new Scratch tutorial. This one's going to be very simple and quick. It's a quick gun tutorial on how to make something, like a weapon or something. So, I've got Scratch Cat here. I just painted on a gun there. You don't have to. So you want a when green flag clicked, and then a forever. And if you want movement, you can follow my smooth movement tutorial, or you can use like one of Griffpatch's tutorials for good movement, because I don't have very good movement. And then there is an advanced code, which I haven't done a tutorial on yet. It's just a bunch of ORs instead, and then the arrow keys and WASD, and then you also have pointing directions here. And then it doesn't work properly until you turn on this. So this means that it will not turn. It will only turn left and right, but it will retain its direction. So then, now we need to do something with this forever loop. So in this forever loop, you need to put an if key space pressed. You can change this to anything. You can change it to mouse down if you want. So there's two ways that you can do this. And I'm going to show you both of those ways. So, paint a new sprite. Or use an existing sprite. It doesn't really matter. Just make something quite small, not that big. Should kind of match the size of the weapon that you are using. And then this needs to be a clone factory, as Griffpatch calls it. So you just need to hide it so that you can't see it anymore and nothing can touch it. And then you want a and so these now will do something. So create clone of not myself sprite 2, which I am now going to name Bullet. So when key space pressed, create clone of Bullet. So let's test it out. Nothing is happening and we've hit the clone limit. You can see it because I use Scratch add-ons. It's cool. It's just some cool little add-ons for Scratch. But we've immediately hit the clone limit. So we need to change that. So this will be used for the second method. But for now, you just want a when I start as clone, show, and then forever. When I start as clone, show pointing direction. Then this nice block here. Backdrop number of stage, change this to cat, and change this to direction. And then forever, move 10 steps. So now, if we hold down space, one problem though. It just stays there and they don't delete when they hit a wall. So you need to add a go to cat and then an if then if touching edge, delete this clone. So now it'll go to the cat and it will delete itself the frame it touches the wall. So that's okay, but it's also kind of weird because it just, like, you can see it doesn't even touch the edge. So we can make a move 10 steps and then looks a little bit better. We could make a move 100 steps. I figured, I just remembered what I did wrong. Wait 0 seconds and then it will actually do something. See? It goes into the wall a bit, which is what you want, otherwise it doesn't look great. Also, it's coming out of the mouth. If you don't mind about this, it doesn't really matter. But what you should do, if you want to fix it, is the change Y and change X. So the Y should be, oh, that's too much. Minus 15. Maybe minus 13. Yeah, and then they change X by 20. Minus 20. Minus 30. There we go. Just one problem now. Now it shoots from the very back when you're facing that direction. Change Y is always correct, but you need to make sure of two things. One, well, actually just one thing. You just need to make sure that you put this after the point in direction of. And then you need a greater than, that's a less than, and a less than. You need both of them. Right. It is the wrong way around. Okay, so if set both of these to 0 and then get the direction block, and then now works, because if you're facing this direction, then it will move 30 steps in this direction, which means that it will come here. And then if you switch around, it'll do the same thing except the other direction. So now it comes out of the gun. And if it's too fast, then it doesn't really matter. And then Another option is that you change it to the if mouse down, and then if you click, it will shoot. And then, yeah, and you can also remove these two for an extra effect, and then you can just add to the bottom of this code, point towards mouse pointer. And then you can also change, yeah, and then look at this. Looks pretty cool. At least I think it does. So this is great if you want to make games where you can aim properly. Whoopsies. And then, yeah, see? And you can also grab a bullet if you're in the editor like this, and then you can just plonk it back down and it shoots in that direction. But if you look at the project page, you can't do it. It's an editor only thing. But yeah, that's how you just make a simple gun. That's just how you make a simple weapon. I did forget one other thing though. You can make it so that you can't shoot all the time. So like every second. You can also do this. So if you go to variables, delete the my variable, and then create a new variable called reload. Just have it showing for now. Change reload by 1. So now reload's going to be changing by 1. You can also have this to be -1, but I'm just going to do this. And then again, there are 2 ways that you can do this. So you need an if greater than. So, yep. And then you want 1 less than the clip size. So if you want a 50 clip size, set it to 49. Then wait, you can change this to whatever you want. Wait 3 seconds. Set reload to 0. So now I have to wait, and then I can do it. Nice. And another thing you can do is you could also, like, you can have a reload button, you know, like if key space or like R pressed, then F key R pressed, set reload, like, and then you just copy this code. And then here's the other way you do it. You remove these and you do chain, and then you get a repeat until. Repeat until and then you get an equal. Reload is equal to 0. So you want to also grab a reload. change reload by -1. You can add a weight in here if this is too fast. And then it kind of has to cool down. And the good thing about this one is that there's no need to change anything. Like, you don't need to change the weight. I mean, you don't actually have to change the weight at all, but like, you know what I mean. And then you can also have the gun a separate sprite. It's just way harder. Hold on a second. I just need to move something. Okay, done. So now you can like remove this, Control X, then paint, Control V, and then this one also needs this code, and then go to 0, 0 for both of them. And then this one also needs a go to cat, or whatever you named it. And then it goes upside down, which isn't great. And it goes inside the head, but that just changed the sprite. So what you want to do is make another sprite where it's the same barrel position. So you want to paste that in again, and then move this so that the barrel is basically the same position. And then you want to delete this one so that it looks like this. And then you want a forever, and then 2 ifs, but you can also just grab it from here, just throw that into there, put this back on, and then change this into switch costume to costume 1 to costume 2. This might be the wrong way around. Yes, it is. This is the wrong way around. So you want it to go to costume 2 and costume 1. And now it's never upside down. Ta-da! It'll also move with it. If you remove this code, it jutters a bit and goes back and forth. But if you like that, you can have that, but I don't really, so I put this in as well. Doesn't matter what order you put it in. And then, oh yeah, you also need to change this. So get rid of that, and then go to sprite 1. Oh yeah, right, it's at 0, 0, which means, okay, never mind. Don't do that. You want it to, before you do that, move a few steps forwards, like 30 or something. That's good. Yeah. You can also do a turn 90 degrees. And then move a few steps and then turn back 90 degrees. See, now it shoots directly at the gun. So you can just, yeah, now you've got a gun. Nice, easy tutorial, I think. I don't know, you might not find it easy. Yeah, that's it. So now you can just have a dancing cat shooting a gun. And then you can also now hide this as well, but only if you want to. And then something cool you can do is you can move this, and then, yeah, but you can't do this normally. Oh yeah, and if you shoot it perfectly if you shoot it perfectly straight, which is basically impossible, then you can have it. Yeah, you can also change it a bit so that you could grab this arm and then add the arm to this, and then flip, and then there. See, I think that's the wrong way. Yeah, and then you can have the arm move as well. And see, it's cool. You don't have to have it like this. If you want it to go upside down, you can make it go upside down. And then, if you want to, you can also just do this. Yeah, that's it. Nice and easy. Of course, you don't actually have to do anything with it. And then that one. Yeah, so pretty simple. Enjoy using this wherever you want to. Credit would be appreciated, but I really don't care. Actually, yes, I do. Yeah, I would like credit. Anyways, yeah, that's just been a nice tutorial. Bye.